Hey everybody, today's video, more fence fixing. So put this new gate in last fall, but didn't finish tightening the wires, saving them for spring work. So we'll be doing that today. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to stretch this top wire so that we can get that one tied to the post and it'll be tight. So one of the first things you have to do is where it's connected to the steel post, you're going to need to pull those off about 3 or 4 posts down. And not get caught on the fence. And the reason you want to do that is so that way you can tighten it. So there we go, got that guy off, and now we'll set up the fence stretcher. Okay, so got the fence stretcher, got our wire, and we'll try and get it. Want to get it as far back as you can so that way you can stretch it the most. Make sure that wire is locked in there good. I used a hammer. Okay, and then we got it on our post here. Throw my glove on and start ratcheting. Yeah, so got it fairly tight. It's looking pretty good. I'm gonna give it one more here. Okay. Didn't break on us. That's what you got to worry about, especially with this older wire. Now, could I have restrung this with new wire? Well, I probably could have, but I'm a little bit cheap. So now, basically, gonna get her on here. Make sure it holds tight. I could cut a little more of this off. But I think I'm going to wrap it back around after I get this on here. That way it'll hold tight. And as you can see, you know, I didn't keep it completely tight all the way when I was doing that. So that's why I do that extra one, because I mean, I suppose you could keep it tight that whole time, but that's a little more fun than I'm capable of, and a little more anaerobic muscle failure you might run into. So now I'm just gonna bring her back into itself. There we go. Okay, so now we're tied up, we're tight. So to release it, you know, stand back, make sure you're wearing your gloves, and there. Now that top one's done, so I'll put these back on, and then I'll finish the rest of these. Okay, so I got all the wires now tightened and on, and I have put the fencing staples on all of them except for this last one, just so I could show you. And the fencing staple is not to keep the tension on the wire, it's to keep it from moving up and down on the post. So we'll go ahead and we'll just hammer that guy in. There we go. Now I've got all 4 of those hooked back up. I've got the new gate here that I can walk through. And I even had some help when I was working over there. I was undoing the wires on the steel post. And Winston, our newest bull, decided to come over and bump me in the backside. And whew, ticker still works. But well, we'll see what else we can find here out on the fence. Okay, here's one that this always confounds me. So the wires didn't come off the fence on either side, but yet they got twisted like this. You know, I don't, is it the wind? Is it the cows reaching their heads through? But anyway, I'll untwist that. But yeah, go ahead and post in the comments. What's your theory on what does that to barbed wire? But that one always confounds me. Okay, most of the rest of the barbed wire was pretty good. So the last thing I think we'll do for fencing today is I had this gate here come off. It should be a fairly simple deal. Get that bottom one back on. Alright, and then I've got this loosened up. Let's see here. We'll set the camera up so we can see. Might need a little persuasion. Yep, so it'll go all the way up, which is good. Get that in there. Oop, almost. I need a little more height on that other end, maybe. If I can get it started. There we go. Okay, got her started. And we'll help it out a little bit with the hammer here. And then it's 9/16, tighten it up. Get that one tight. We gotta get this one. Come on, baby. If I had a deep well socket, that would work the best, but we're getting it. There we go, don't want to round it off. That one's tight. Give it one more little try here. There we go. There. Now my fence shouldn't fall off, or my gate rather. Got the fence fixed for now, and thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing.